This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Teacher charged with murder in stabbing deaths of parents. A 25-year-old teacher has been charged with 2 counts of murder in the stabbing deaths of his parents at their Portmore St. Catherine home earlier this month. Simeon Ramsey is set to answer to the charges in court on March 4, 2022. According to information obtained by the news, Ramsey was slapped with a murder charge on Sunday, February 20, following a question-and-answer session at the Spanish Town Hospital in the presence of his attorney, Tamika Harris. Ramsey, an assistant teacher, is accused of killing 69-year-old Cecil Ramsey, a minister of religion, and 55-year-old Phyllis Ramsey, the acting principal of St. Andrew's Preparatory. Reports are that both the deceased and the accused were at home when the accused man used an open-blade kitchen knife to stab Cecil to the chest and Phyllis to both sides of her neck. They were assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where they were both pronounced dead by the doctor on duty. Ramsey, the accused, was subsequently arrested by the police after driving away from the scene to Phoenix Park Village in his mother's Toyota Axio motor car. Jamaican man fatally shot in Trinidad. Trinidad police are investigating the death of a 28-year-old Jamaican man who was shot outside his workplace in San Fernando on Wednesday morning. Police said the body of Tujay Anthony Ricketts, who was employed by the Travtech Security Services Limited, was found near Saw Medical Associates after they responded to reports of gunshots in the area around 1:25 a.m. A district medical officer examined the body and ordered it removed to the San Fernando mortuary for an autopsy at the Forensic Sciences Center, pending testing for the coronavirus. The police said they retrieved the 8 9mm spent shells and a Samsung cell phone from the scene. They said a motive for the killing is not yet known. 10-year-old among 3 boys in custody as cops probe death of mentally ill man. A 10-year-old is among 3 boys in police custody following the death of a mentally ill man in St. Elizabeth on Tuesday. Superintendent Dwight Daly, head of the St. Elizabeth Police, confirmed that they are probing the man's death. "I can confirm that we are investigating that matter, and we have 3 boys in custody at this time. They are to be interviewed," he said. He said a 17-year-old boy is among those in custody. The news understands that a man was injured in his community and was taken to the Black River Hospital, where he succumbed while undergoing treatment. Police constable suffers burns during rum seizure. A police constable who attempted to test a quantity of rum that was seized during an operation had to seek medical treatment after the liquid exploded. Reports are that a white 2002 Toyota Probox motorcar was stopped during an operation along the Old Harbor Road in St. Catherine, and the lawmen discovered several 5-gallon buckets with what appeared to be denatured rum. Denatured alcohol, also called methylated spirits, is ethanol that has additives to make it poisonous, bad-tasting, foul-smelling to discourage its recreational consumption. It is reported that the constable wanted to test the contraband to ascertain if it were indeed rum. He reportedly removed one of the bottles from the car and placed it on the ground. The constable then reportedly used a lighter to ignite the liquid, which exploded, causing burns to his face. He drove himself to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he is being treated. Wanted man among 6 arrested in Westmoreland. The Westmoreland police have arrested another of the men on their most wanted list. He has been identified as a 20-year-old Roger Cityman Webb of Gordon District, White House in the parish. Webb was wanted for assault at common law and illegal possession of firearm. According to the police, about 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, February 22, 2022, Webb was arrested along with 5 other men when a Toyota Voxy motor vehicle in which they were traveling was intercepted along the Alma Main Road in Grange Hill during a targeted operation executed by members of the Westmoreland Division's Tactical Response Team and the personnel from the Specialized Operation Branch. The motor vehicle was seized as part of its ongoing investigation. The identities of the 5 other men are being withheld pending further investigations. Cop who beat murder rap was allegedly a mole for Klansman gangsters. A police officer stationed at the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Bureau who had beaten a murder rap allegedly kept the Klansman gang abreast of the plans of the security forces in the St. Catherine North Police Division and was the one to assure the gang that their leader would soon be released from prison, as the police had no evidence and no witnesses from the Jones Avenue area. Any little thing him tell me, any little thing, so right there and then so. Him rate the hombre thing, me I tell you. And him a tell me say them a go let go hombre, because them not have nothing pon him. All you see them a say people fi come give evidence. People nah give, nobody nah look, nobody at all. Stephanie Christie, otherwise called Muma, the sole female amongst the 33 alleged members of the gang, now facing trial, was heard boasting during a phone call, which was recorded and handed over to the police, who were building a case against the group. From a pin to an anchor, cause him rate be like that, you see it. So any little thing him kinda show you what go on and something. And him make we even know the new red car will come out with the 088-0990-0996 plate, she declared. According to Christie, the cop who was taken off frontline duty following the murder was a close friend of a member of the gang. That friend, she said, had died. She claimed that the lawman had even recorded a rhythm, supposedly at a studio at Jones Avenue, where the gang is headquartered. The 33 accused are currently being tried before Chief Justice Brian Sykes in the Home Circuit Court of the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston. The trial began last September. Jamaican students in Ukraine have not accepted government's loan offer, said Johnson Smith. Minister of Foreign Affairs Kamina Johnson-Smith is reporting that Jamaican students in Ukraine have not taken up the government's loan offer to cover expenses to return home. Johnson-Smith said the loan offer, which would cover airfare to Jamaica, was made on February 12 through the embassy in Berlin. Although 7 students had requested assistance, ultimately they decided not to go this route, as she noted. The 7 Jamaican students who had indicated their interest in accepting an offer of support from us to purchase tickets for their return home decided against returning to Jamaica. We understand that while some students are making private arrangements to travel to other cities in the region until the situation in Ukraine improves, others are still cautiously monitoring the situation. We are aware of 8 students who have left thus far, with an additional 5 traveling from Ukraine over the course of this week. Johnson Smith indicated that the Foreign Affairs Ministry has noted the cancellation of flights between Ukraine and Germany, which increases the complexity of travel should students still choose to return to Jamaica. She said the ministry has shared with the students the options available to them, for example through Turkey, and have highlighted concerns that travel may become even more challenging as events unfold. The ministry had previously indicated that there are 42 Jamaican students in Ukraine. Our message to them has been they need to take immediate action if they intend to leave, said Johnson Smith. She said the government remains hopeful that diplomatic efforts will yield a de-escalation of tensions, but notes with concern the intensification of tensions in the region. In the meantime, she said the ministry remains actively engaged with the students as well as with their family members in Jamaica. Metcalf Street ward shot during escape has died. The ward who was shot by security personnel while trying to escape from the Metcalf Street Secure Juvenile Remand Center has died. Henrique Hemmings, who turned 18 while he was hospitalized, succumbed to his injuries this afternoon. The Department of Correctional Services had reported that Hemmings was shot while attempting to escape on February 10 and was taken to hospital for treatment. At the time, the department said that an assistant staff officer assigned to the institution reported that at approximately 5:45 a.m., Hemmings and another ward broke out of their dormitories. The department further reported that one ward was caught on the compound while the other made his way over a wall. It said that shots were fired by sentry officers and the ward was wounded. According to the department, a police team nearby was alerted by the shots fired and later found the ward on the ground with a gunshot wound. The Independent Commission of Investigations has been probing the incident. 38-year-old charged with killing man over parking space. Kirk Edwards, a 38-year-old man from Louis Store, St. Mary, has been charged with the murder of Javon Larman, otherwise called Waki, of Highgate in the parish. According to reports from the St. Mary Police, Larman and Edwards were at a party in the parish about 2:15 a.m. on February 13 when they got into an altercation over a parking space. It is understood that the now deceased man ignored Edwards and went into the event. When the event ended, Larman was leaving when he hit an object in the process. He exited his vehicle to assess the damage when he was approached by Edwards, who stabbed him several times. He was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police say hours later, Edwards was taken into custody. He was charged on Tuesday, February 22, after a caution statement and an identification parade. Government to pay some cost of royal visit, says Morgan. An announcement is expected to be made on Thursday, February 24, regarding the upcoming visit of Prince William and his wife, Kate, to Jamaica, according to Minister without a portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Robert Morgan, who said the government will be responsible for some cost of the visit. There will be an official announcement tomorrow as it relates to the visit, and I suspect that announcement will give clarity as to what the visit is about and how it will manifest itself, said Morgan. He was speaking at Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. British media have widely reported that William and Kate, who are also the Duke and the Duchess of Cambridge, will visit Jamaica, Bahamas, and Belize as part of plans to mark Queen Elizabeth II Platinum Jubilee. To date, the government and the King's House have remained tight-lipped on the impending visit expected next month. Morgan noted that the Jamaican government will not be paying for the visit, though some costs will be borne by the state as per protocol. There are obviously going to be costs if a VIP is coming to your country. There will obviously be costs as it relates to per diem for security personnel who will be engaged to ensure safety of these persons, he said. It happened with former President Barack Obama. Any dignitary that comes to Jamaica, the country will obviously have to foot a cost. I want to repeat again, the government is not paying for the visit, declared Morgan, who has responsibility for information at the OPM. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.